Hello, my name is Daniel Bradshaw. I'm one of the directors here, and I've been asked to show you how to measure PCD, which stands for pitch circle diameter, on a wheel and tyre. Cool, right, so to start off with, we're going to start with a 4-stud. 4-stud's probably the easiest to do out of any of them. There's two ways you can do a 4-stud, and that is you can either measure from one stud to the one next to it, and then you'll divide that by 0.7071, which will give your pitch circle diameter. Another way you can do a 4-stud, which is the most straightforward to be honest, and that is just measure from one stud diagonally across to the one opposite, and that will tell you your PCD. One thing to be aware of with a 4-stud, if you've got a 4-stud at 100mm, it could also be a 4-stud 4-inch, and there's not a lot of difference between the two, about 1.6mm, and the only way you can really tell is with a 4-stud 4-inch, you'll have a little notch cut out for a grease nipple, and that's the main difference. Okay, so next we're going to look at the 5-stud wheel and tyre. With a 5-stud, obviously because there's not an equal number, you can't go diagonally across like you can with a 4-stud. So what you do with the 5-stud is you measure from one stud to the one adjacent to it, and then you divide that by 0.5878, and that will give you your pitch circle diameter. So if we do this one here, this works out around about 93mm. If you were to divide that by the 0.5878, that would give you 5-stud 6.5-inch PCD. A question we sometimes get asked is how accurate you need to be when measuring it. Obviously you need to be relatively accurate, but especially sometimes with a 5-stud, it may not, once you've done the calculation, it may not come out to the exact measurement you need. So for example, if you're measuring a 5-stud wheel and it comes out at the distance between one stud and the one next to it, you think comes out to about 62mm or maybe slightly more, and your overall, once you've done the calculation, it comes to, say for example, 114 or 115mm. Don't get hung up by that, because they don't actually exist. Just go for the 5-stud 112mm.